What's up guys, CrispyBon here, welcome to another Pokemon Scarlet 7-star Tera Raid video. Today we're looking at the 7-star Samurott Tera Raid. As you see here, I'm using a Azumarill. If you stay towards the end of the video, I will show you everything you need to know about this Azumarill. So let's just get right into it. Also, this is solo, so hell yeah. Voiceover time, yes, voiceover. I fortunately couldn't be recording my voice at this time because of loud noises in the background. So the way this works here, we got lucky here. We got Staravia or Staraptor, my fault there. And Staraptor has Intimidate, which is very important for this Tera Raid. You want to at least find Pokemon that have Intimidate on your team. I have come in situations where I had two, I had a Tauros and an Arcanine had both Intimidate. So very good start for that if we do that. Turn 1 I use Aqua Ring here, just to get the residual HP up, or HP up, HP back. He uses Focus Energy turn 1, and then turn 2 uses Bulldoze, which lowers your speed. He has one Aqua move, one Water move, and it's Aqua Cutter, but he won't use it if you're using a Azumarill because you're a Water type and it's not very effective here. Now, ideally, what I have here is wrong. You want to have a Fairy type Azumarill, but instead of using Belly Drum, you want to use rollouts. Now this is very important because after turn 3 or however much time he has left on this time here, he will put up a shield and remove your buffs. So you really don't want that. Now he has moves that only do critical damage. As in he has moves that have heightened critical damage, which is why he has Focus Energy turn 1. I see here, pretty much every time he hits, it'll always be a crit. And so the reason why you want to have a Fairy Azumarill, unlike me who has a Water Azumarill, you want to have that non-effective damage on you. And once you switch to Water, it's going to be type neutral and it'll hit you for big damage, and you really don't want that. So see here, as soon as shield goes up, he nullifies all effects, all buffs on your side. At this point, you want to keep using Rollout, and the best part about Rollout is that it counts as a new move, so it counts towards your Terrestrialization in the long run, which is very good. Now, ideally, you don't want to miss. Ideally, you want to hit every single Rollout, and that's like the best case scenario for you. See here, we keep going. We hit one. The way you can tell when your Rollout finishes, when it does big damage. I'm not sure if this is the one where it did big damage here, but we'll see next turn. He also always hits, nearly always hits Mega Horn, quite unfortunately. Luckily, you didn't crit here, so we're fine. That wasn't a rollout. Now this rollout here will do a big amount of damage, and that's pretty much the end of rollout. Then from here, what you want to do after that rollout's done, you want to Terrestrialize. And lucky here, we actually avoid that Mega Horn. From here, you want to Terrestrialize and pretty much deal as much damage as you can with this rollout. Now, for me, unfortunately, when you Terrestrialize with the Water type, it's type neutral, so you'll be getting hit pretty frequently and freaking hard. To be fair, you just start getting like just slobber knockered over and over again here. But you want to rely on Shell Bell, which is very important to this. It's Shell Bell. You see here, we're not doing that much damage because rollout is only base 30, and it's not a lot of damage. Turns 1, 2, and maybe even 3. I'm not quite sure. I see here Mega Horn. Now you see the damage difference here. Obviously, I'm lying. He didn't crit, so of course it won't be that much damage here. But this rollout should do a good amount of damage, as you see here. Did a decent chunk out of him, which is honestly, that's a decent amount of damage at this point. This Mega Horn misses again. Lucky. This Tera Raid is pretty much all about luck, and it's quite unfortunate that this is what it's about, but it's about luck. Now that rollout did quite a good amount of damage here, and this Mega Horn will hit pretty hard. Again, I lied. He didn't crit. What am I saying? I'm forgetting everything here. But luckily the AI actually breaks. Actually, no. Yeah, the AI breaks the shield before we get into it. But it doesn't matter because the shield's broken. Now, if you have a Fairy Tera type Azumarill, you're fine. You don't really need to rely on this part. But ideally, now you want to faint, because see that crit damage here. Once you faint, you will be pretty much back to pretty much immune to Mega Horn. As you see there, that was the last rollout. That roll did a lot of damage, and that healed me pretty much to full. And at this point, luckily, we don't use Belly Drum because that happens again. Now, after this point, 50% HP uses Sword Dance. So now things get dicey for you if you're a Water Tera type like me. From here on out, you want to keep using Rollout. There's no reason why you shouldn't keep using Rollout because it does a very good move. As you see, they're doing a good amount of damage. We could do a lot more damage if we use Belly Drum, but at this point, I don't think Belly Drum's a viable option with the amount of crits it happens and how hard he hits from here. See here, that did 300 damage or 200 something damage to me, and he removes all the effects of himself, which is fine. But here it bothered me so much because he actually went twice in a row. And I'm not sure that's a glitch or what, but he went twice in a row. Not fair, obviously. Come on, Nintendo, fix that. This game's been out for quite some time. This is things that you should be fixing by now. So from here, he comes back out, and everything should be fine from here on out if you didn't have a fairy type Tera Azumarill. We can't Terastallize again, which is perfectly fine because there's no reason to Terastallize because their shield's broken. Now Rollout does a lot of damage here. Luckily it misses the Mega Horn, which is like just fan-freaking-tastic to me. And now Rollout, is see here, again, not that much damage. After turn 2, with Rollout, it does so much more freaking damage. You'll be surprised. And see, that was a crit. That did not even 190 damage, and that's very good for us. This Rollout here actually missed, which kind of sucks. Missing in that situation is very, very bad. All I gotta do is keep your head up and just keep using Rollout. I think I realized he missed again. Azumarill, great. I think at this point I realized I didn't have Aqua Ring up, so now I was just fighting against the clock. But luckily he didn't crit there with Mega Horn. See here, I check what his attack stat is. The reason why it's so low is because the Staravia or Staraptor keeps dying over and over and over again, and it just keeps lowering its attack stat. So, you know, fair play, I guess. We take those easy wins. So again, Rollout turn 1 and 2 won't do that much damage. Mega Horn doesn't do a lot of damage when you're not Terastallized or when you're a fairy type. Did a good amount there. Again, Intimidate yet again. You saw that happen. And then from here, it's going to use Rollout again. Again, a decent amount of damage here, but the AI is kind of doing its job here. I think here we get lucky. He doesn't crit or he misses. One of the two, or he crits, and we just survive by the skin of our teeth here. Yeah, see, he didn't crit. And no crits is no party for him. He doesn't do that much damage. And Rollout turn 3 does a great chunk of damage. He pretty much gets all of her HP. I lied. Gets no of her HP back. But Mega Horn here, I think even if a crit, it wouldn't even kill us, so we're fine. Okay, he didn't even crit, so that's fine by us here. Rollout here, we got a nice NFL replay angle with a great amount of damage, and it's like a sliver of HP left, and he's pretty much dead at this point. Mega Horn, even with a crit, doesn't even kill us here. I'm pretty sure he does crit. He did crit, but the AI might have just gotten the last kill here. Yeah, with Psyshock it did, or Psyshock happens after with a cool ending there, so that'll make for a sick thumbnail in all honesty. And of course we're gonna catch it in a luxury ball here, because I don't really buy Pokeballs. I really don't do anything outside of PvP or Tera Raids in this game anymore, which is quite unfortunate because the game is kind of a duty right now, because there's no Pokemon Home and there's no DLC yet. The DLC doesn't come out till late in the summer. I think the summer actually comes out in June. I think June or July. It comes out pretty much right after Tears of the Kingdom, so I'm not sure how much we'll be seeing of that, but you get the usual candies, protein shards. You get TM88, which is Swords Dance. You get a patch, a few nuggets, bottle caps, lonely mints as well. Guys, if you enjoy it, please make sure to like and subscribe. It is not over yet though, because we're going over what the Samurott looks like and what my Azumarill looks like. If you've been a fan of my channel, you'll know that Azumarill is pretty much the same one that we use for pretty much every single Tera Raid as he's been useful in. Let's see your Samurott, Water type, Tera Bug, Aqua Cutter, Mega Horn, Night Slash, and Drill Run, Slash, Hydro Pump, Swords Dance, Retaliate, Aqua Tail, Encore, Aqua Jet, Aerial Ace, Water Pulse, Fury Cutter, Razor Shell, you know, the whole 9 yards there. And then we go all the way up, we go all the way up to our Azumarill, Aqua Ring, Defense Curl, Rollout, Belly Drum, huge power ability, max stats in HP and attack. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day and peace out.